Ow! Right, alright,
He's
alright.
triggered. He's straight up triggered.
Really? Really? I just start the frickin' and you go triggering me? I'm frickin' triggered. I'm triggered by this game. I'm triggered by this strategy. Rah! This is probably one of the stupidest strategies that you have ever seen in your life. This is the NOM, the new Oasis meta. Now, I had agreed to let Love the Beeves onto the center. We said, okay, half an hour, we won't attack each other in game, and then I will try and get you off of this center lake. Now, I have done this strategy many of times with Love the Beeves. It is a crazy, drawn out strategy to make things a little bit fair, more fair. I said, Beeves, you can pick any civ you want from me. That was a huge mistake, to say the least,
Can I
because
get a higher?
really? Hiya! Can I get a hiya? Hiya! Stroke is doing the absolute best he can to just ruin my freaking day. He should have actually waited because this game goes relatively long. But Hans is terrible. Hans is the worst. Because Huns don't get bombard cannons, first of all. And they also don't get onagers. I think onagers would have really helped against the nom strategy. For those of you who don't know what a nom strategy is, you just basically go for a whole bunch of cannon galleons into the center. Now, there's a couple of contenders for who is the best to put into the center. I could make an argument for Turks because they have the additional range. You could also make an argument for Spanish. I think on 1v1 going for Spanish is significantly better. The reason they get going for Spanish is so much better is because they get ballistics on their mother clucking cannon galleons, and it is frustrating as heck to deal with. I went Castle Age and I figured, you know what? I want to get all of these relics as quickly as possible. Not so that I have them, but more so that Love the Beeves doesn't have them. So I'm constructing another monastery over here. These guys are running forward. I want to also take as much gold as I possibly can. We might not be able to attack each other yet, or we technically are because we didn't turn on the treaty game. We had an honor arrangement. Oh, and at this point, Love the Beef said to me, hey, if your scout accidentally runs into my castle, that does not count as me attacking you, as my scout dies a terrible, terrible death. I did notice that these two guys were walking past. I thought he was going for some kind of a sneak or something in that nature. It turns out that he was walling me off, and we had already constructed. He just walked right past me, totally fine. He actually, if he had clicked on this, I mean, there's a lot of stuff going on that he has to deal with. We could talk about all the different stages that you go through. You go for delay, you go for wall off, you go for boom. But he should have actually known that there was a monastery over here. That's a spec bug, but the monastery he should have known about. Chop to the center, then he's going to try and construct as many duders as he possibly can. We're kind of reaching the 30-minute mark now at which attacking is allowed. I realized that I was going to be able to get right through over here, so I said, okay, you can wall behind, it's fine. He is going to go for a delay tactic, which he has been working on, where he just goes trash units and then he uses all of his gold to construct ships. He actually did not have a whole bunch of gold in his section. I feel like I did a very, very good job controlling most of the map. Here comes the breakthrough from me by means of Rams, Trebs, and Tarkans. I figured that he might have some military behind. It was very, very minimal to say the least, but man, is he making a whole bunch of cannon galleons. I knew the importance of taking out his eco as quickly as possible. We're going to destroy every single mother clucking building that he has, because I have played against this strategy and you do not want to be messing around while he is constructing more cannon galleons, because if you kill a cannon galleon, it's like a success story. You don't want that to be undone immediately because he can construct more. Another thing that we have learned is to be really, really annoying on the water. and to kind of have this secondary eco right next to the water that is protected by means of those cannon galleons. This is like you think, okay, this game is over, right? There's nothing that Love the Beeves can do. But then you realize how difficult Treb Micro actually is. If you don't have Bombard cannons, you're going to have a bad time. In addition to that, I don't even get siege engineers as Huns. So I'm just kind of mucking around trying to get all of these villagers off of here to the best of my ability. I figured if he is dead, then at least he's not going to be able to do a whole bunch of additional nonsensories. They get that onager over there and just have this one villager even shooting with my Treb on that villager. That's how desperate I am to get that. I have no way to cut anywhere. I don't want to go through this tiny choke. That seems like a bad idea. Slowly chopping with freaking trebuchets. Now, if you are up against this, you're not going to realize what needs to be done as quickly. And you're going to have yourself a worse time. I was already having quite the bad time. Like I'm trying to fire on it, just micro it out. Just micro and ballistics. You get absolutely demolished. All you have to do in Love the Beef situation is just look at where there's trebs, look at the mini map, and then as soon as something pops up, you just send 2 of them over there, pop, and done. That is all you need. Oh, we got one. That's huge. Only 20 more left to deal with. Easy, right? Easy peasy, I think. I just bring in all of these trebs. No, I am wrong. Every single one of them gets taken down. Now, I've been this person in the middle, so I have an understanding of what works based on what people have done to me. Response that they often go for is monks, and then I looked at my monk tree. I don't even get block printing over here. Huns is terrible for this. Huns is really, really bad. I figured, okay, mass trebuchets has had effect in the past. I haven't even gotten one. I've thrown so many trebs to the freaking gods, and I have gotten no additional cannon galleons out of here. So now I'm figuring, okay, you know what? I'll just go for hit ground, and that will probably work. You know, like I'll just reduce his pawn, and you know, oh god, like it keeps hitting, he keeps like just going in, and then oh man, freaking target ground does nothing for me. It is pretty easy to deny. He could snipe in there and shoot me. I have 16 range because I don't get siege engineers, and he has 15 range. Oh, the whole range you got on there. No, it's bad. What you don't realize is that when trebs go in and they shoot on something, right? What ends up happening is they target one, but if that one then moves back, then it has to retarget. So look at these guys. They're unpacking. They're trying to do something, but before they even do anything, I'm messing around with cav archers over here. Cav archers, in hindsight, definitely wasn't the play. I figured I could do some damage to his ships. Got one out of that whole cav archer endeavor. So at this point, I made a realization. I just gotta do, first of all, cav archers are trash. Straight up trash. There's no need for cav archers. I think we actually try this one more time, don't we? Yeah, man, cav archers are great. I have 50 cav archers over here. It's definitely going to work out in my favor. Nothing terrible is possibly going to happen over here. We run in, we get absolutely massacred. I did try it one more time. Because if at first you don't succeed, try the same thing over and over and over again. Man, I can't wait till Oasis is back in the map pool. To be honest with you, all those cav archers have died a terrible, terrible, terrible death. Change of strategy, I think to myself. Cav archers are trash. As I still am making cav archers. No, do I do this again? Come on, cav archers don't do anything. Skirmishers actually significantly better in my opinion. I also figured that, you know, I should probably be putting some docks up in the center while I'm going forward with Trebs. He's trying to get a cheeky guy to collect a little bit more wood over here, which was pretty hilarious to say the least. We're not even going for that. We're not too concerned about it. He's just healing up his transport ship. After all, where are the skirms? I'm pretty sure we go for skirms here. Yeah, elite skirm. Yeah, let's go. Let's go. See, I remember things sometimes. What we've also done is we've control grouped like basically my entire eco over here. Everything that the sun touches, and we have just clicked a whole bunch of docks, which we are about to do. And we're going to go for the multiple prong approach because there is no more gold on the map. We have been desperately selling wood and food in order to get enough gold for trebuchets. We are on our last trebers, clicking everywhere, getting a collective going, making skirmishers from this side, making skirmishers from the bottom side, having trebs from the bottom side, having trebs from the top side. I didn't want to cut all of this. Okay, I'm lazy. How am I going to cut that with a mutter cluck and treb? I should have never let Love the Beeves pick my freaking Civ. Huge mistake. Are you ready for this? Are you ready for this? I did not select these guys. I probably should have also brought those guys. We're going for everything at the same time. There is cannonballs being fired, and there are... Yeah, I still love that. I love you. Oh. No, not during the epic moment. Why, wife? Why? We're trying to basically follow him into the center. All of my skirmishers die basically instantaneously. These guys should definitely be a whole bunch closer. Trying to target down all of the docks is beefs. And I am just firing trebuchet shots desperately. It is so hard to micro trebs. It is not a fun time. We have actual fire ships that can be produced now, but instead we're making skirmishers like a freaking dipstick. Some of the skirmishers are showing up though, so that's very nice. We also have some cav archers over here. These guys should have really gone forward. That would have been 43 more bodies that we could use. This side is going to get cleared out. You could definitely clear out this bottom side as well without too many issues. They're not firing because they've already destroyed their ship, which is just so bad. But we're on the water. We are repairing, and the GG is indeed called with 11 ships remaining. What a game. Yeah, we just thought it was really, really interesting. And I can kind of experience the suffering that what we do to some people. Personally, I would still love it if somebody did this strategy to me in a real game. Especially if I wasn't Huns. Because what I would do then is I would honor their chop. I kind of what would happen in the 15-hour games, and then just build like a huge trap around them and just see how long it takes them to reboom on land. I think that would be really, really fun and very, very entertaining. And with that, don't let your memes just be dreams. There's something special about the nom strategy. Nom 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 nom. I remember back when I was in Nam, I was stuck on a cannon galleon for 15 hours in game time. No land was ever in sight. But in my heart I knew my memes could not just be dreams. And I had to keep on walking. Poopler out. Have a great day, guys.